Alright, let's get into today's YouTube video. What's up, Titanx community? I hope you guys are having a really good day. By the looks of it, it's looking pretty decent. I was scrolling onto Titanx Hub, and some of these protocols are still looking overall pretty good. Lotus is still up 25% for the day, 40% for Flux. And I saw one more decent one, which was a little more down. Oh, I guess it dropped. Well, dang. I guess Stacks is up 12%. I was watching some tweets from you guys that saying that some of these protocols are actually starting to turn bullish. That some of you guys have already started doing like my TA's type of style, which is perfectly fine, man. Just know it's not always 100% guaranteed. It's about 85%. But it's a very good indicator, a really type of a good style to do technical analysis. And if you copy me, that's perfectly fine. Just find your own little routine, your own little rhythm, so that way you can get the hang of it and see what works for you. If you need to adjust, if you need to do your own little style, change it up, okay? So I did see some tweets saying that the 1334 is crossing bullish on majority of these tokens. I cannot remember exactly which ones, but by the looks of it, well, actually, look at this. Titanx. This is doing exactly what I was predicting. I drew this line about 2-3 days ago on the last videos that I did. And I drew this upward momentum line in which we can see the 2 zone, and then we get rejected and start coming down based off of the RSI. And it's pretty much playing out. Like, I think I was off maybe by 1 day by the looks of this. Maybe tomorrow we can still climb up a little higher, but this RSI is already curling downward. So that momentum, it's starting to get pretty hard to get upward and get more. We need a lot more volume, like buy volume in general. I've been saying this for a long time, man. Turn on V1. I don't care what you say. I don't care, if you hate to hear it. It's so funny because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's gonna get turned on in the perfect time." It's a type of turn. V1 will get turned on once everything lines up perfectly, which is I don't agree with that. All right. The reason why I'm saying this is my own point of view. I'm not gonna hold back and lie. What I'm thinking is I'm saying it out loud. I'm putting in a video where everybody can see it, and I think V1 should be turned on. It should have been turned on for a long time already, for a while. I want to say honestly, since way down here, since we crossed super bearish, that right there is what is going to cause. And I messed up my TA. Oh well. Okay, by the looks of it, I got the chart to go back to normal. This is Dragon X, and it finally crossed bullish. This is one of the tokens that one of you guys pointed out on Twitter. I wish I could give credit to who it was, man. I was scrolling through the timeline and I didn't get a chance to remember the user, the Twitter handle and whatnot, or else I would give credit. I don't like to, take credit for something that I didn't do. So those of you that sent out a tweet saying, such and such token protocol did a bullish cross, comment down below. But the November bearish cross happened really quick. Actually, look how fast and insane this dropped. But this is now bullish for Dragon X. And honestly, I don't have that many Dragon X. I should have been buying, but I don't have that many. This bullish cross is very nice to look at, honestly. It's just barely touching some resistance levels at 28921. We are at 502741. So I will be keeping an eye out on Dragon X. This is definitely a confirmed breakout. We're for sure gonna have a pullback though, or actually it's starting to have a pullback. This zone that I just mentioned, the 2.9 and some change, matches up with the RSI being at 90 and getting rejected. You saw it getting rejected here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times the RSI has been touching 90 and it got rejected all these times. But just because it got rejected doesn't mean we're going to go straight back down, because look at the RSI getting rejected at 90. It went down, cooled off a little bit on the RSI, then it bounced up. But whenever it bounced up on the RSI, the token price had a major spike up twice, both times here and here, and the token price just ended up skyrocketing. I kind of want to say that some news is bound to form or announce, or something's going to launch of some sort. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, the timing would be ideal. It really would. So Dragonx looks freaking phenomenal. There was one more. Was it Hyper? I'm going to have to check majority of these out. I can't remember if it was Hyper or Helios. But I know there was like 4 different ones that were confirmed breakouts of, yeah, that, honestly, I think a lot of these are ready to go. This is the daily chart. The 1334 cross bullish, token price went up. Bearish cross on February 22nd, but just look at this little pattern right here. We crossed bullish here. We did have a really nice run up, and in a matter of about a week, this crossed right back down. Okay, so this might happen, a little bit of a copy and paste over here, but anything can change. Maybe this is not going to happen at all, and we can just have another run up like this right here. Now that I'm actually here, I want to also mention I did listen, and I've been watching and reading a lot of people's comments. The layout I know is still a little iffy, right? But the widescreen is causing a little bit of people to not like the video format and just the way it looks like, and can hardly see some of the prices and all that. So give me a couple of days. I'm gonna go back to the dual monitors, so that way you can see the big picture and it looks better. This monitor is freaking nice, but I prefer to have good quality videos for you guys, so you guys can come back and watch. So give me a couple of days and I'll go back to the original layout that I formerly had. So I think around Saturday or Sunday, everything should be back to normal. You know, just give me a couple of days. Bear with me. I know a lot of you guys probably are looking forward to it. Yeah, this monitor is freaking sick, though. It is what it is. I prefer to have good quality videos, though. Of course, why not, right? So yeah, just wanted to inform you on that end. If you don't follow me on Twitter or the Telegram, the links are going to be down below in the description in case you're interested. Let's check out a few more. I think Volt had a really nice little cross as well. I think overall today, or not today, the past few days, Volt has been looking pretty solid. To be honest with you, I should have been accumulating on all these tokens, but it got to the point where I was just getting too frustrated and annoyed, and you know, no progress. The same projects were just copy and pasted, rinse and repeat, dumping, and it just didn't give me the good vibe or energy to invest my money into these. Like, yes, of course, now I should have done it because everything's going up, right? But I was making pretty good gains on Pulse Chain, the meme coins, Solana, Sonic, and just overall like accumulating other different tokens that I think I'm still up overall, rather than buying DCA on all these protocols. So Volt looks really good, very bullish. I want to say it's probably going to go, let's see, I think honestly it has another, if it cools off really good and it has another run up, I can see Volt going to 2 zeros and a 353. That's about a 50% run up from right here, but that's only if this RSI cools off and it gives it a chance to run up one more time. So you could trade this really quickly. Like, it could go probably down to like 19.5 and then have the next run up, but that is just my own opinion. But this Volt run was insane, man. This was this right here, y'all remember this day right here on Volt? Out of nowhere, this just went from 2 zeros and a 4 all the way to 8 cents. I was at the gym whenever this craziness started happening, and every time I would look at my phone, it would just go up by multiple digits. So, I mean, I don't blame nobody taking profit. Like, this is crazy, right? So the big whales started dumping. At least the big people that were in since day one started dumping. I don't blame them. Trust me. Like, take profit when you can. Don't get greedy. Don't be, you know, stubborn. Just take money. Let free money ride, like I did with Titanx. You know, buy a couple of bucks and then sell once you make your initial investment. Just let the rest of it ride. Really, that's like the best case, safest play you could do. But I think I'm not gonna cover all these right here. Like, you can probably tell yourself if you do my own strategy or the 1334. You can probably just basically tell which ones are looking good. But the ones I pointed out, the ones that are on the video right here on this one, you can tell which ones are looking solid. But Dragon X looks good, man. I don't know. Can it do another run up though, like it did last time? How many X's did Dragon X do? I can't remember. Was it 400x or no? I don't think so. Was it? Dang, this is an insane move right here in general. 4, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 1 7 all the way to 4 zeros. No, I think it did more overall because of the pair of Titanx, if I'm not mistaken. Like the ratio. I can't remember. Remind me down in the comment section how many X's Dragon X did. Was it 40x or 400x? I really cannot remember. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.